Hello everyone, welcome to the solution of LeetCode problem 947 named Most Stones Removed with Same Row or Column. In this problem, we are given a two-dimensional plane. We place n stones at some integer coordinate point. Each coordinate point may have at most one stone. Now, a stone can be removed if it shares either the same row or the same column as another stone that has not been removed. Now, given an array, stones of length n, where stones of I is xi and yi, represents the location of the ith stone. Now we have to return the largest possible number of stones that can be removed. This is the pretty straightforward problem statement. Now let's move on to the example explanation and the algorithmic section. Now here, to understand the algorithm, we have taken the first example. This is our coordinate plane of two-dimensional. Now we are given 6 stones. The first stone is presented at 0, 0 index. Second stone is presented at 0, 1 index. The third stone presented at this index. The fourth stone is presented at 2, 1 index. The fifth stone is presented at 1, 2 index. And the sixth stone is presented at 2, 2 index. Now, how can we remove it? At first, these two stones are in the same row, so we can remove it. These two stones in the same row, so we can remove it. These two stones in the same row, so we can remove any of them. Similarly, or we can remove it in a tricky way. Suppose for these two stones, we can remove this one because they are in the same column. For these two stones, we can remove this because they are in the same row. For these two stones, we can remove this. For these two stones, we can remove this. For these two stones, we can remove that. Now, we have seen that only one stone that is spare and all of the 5 stone is removed. So here, the number of stones is removed is 5. So we have to determine it. But the question is, how can we solve this problem? We can easily solve this problem by using the depth first search algorithm. In the DFS, basically, we have to start the DFS from any of the cell, and if for any of the cell which is in the same row or same column, we can mark it visited, and we have to check the number of groups here. So how can we do it? Suppose we have start the DFS from this cell. Now, from this we can see that this cell is in the same column. So we can mark it visited. Now from this we can go to this parent again. So we can mark it visited as well. Now for this we can mark it also visited because these are in the same row. Now from this we can go to this and mark it visited. From this we can go to this, mark it visited, and from this we can go to this and mark it visited. So here we can see that there are basically one groups of element, because if we call the DFS function in any of the node, by recursively calling the DFS function, all of the node can be visited or all of the stones can be removed. So there are in total 6 number of node and the number of groups will be 1. So we can remove at most 5 nodes. So this is our answer. I hope you understood the algorithm and how the DFS basically works here. Now let's move on to the code. In this problem, we are given a function named remove stones, which is a two-dimensional stone array. Now we are calculating the size of this, and initially our group is 0, and we are taking a Boolean vector visited. Now, for each of the nodes or each of the stones, if current stone is not visited, we are calling a DFS function with this I. Now inside the DFS function, we have to mark the index visited, and for each of the other all possible AND nodes, if the current node is not visited, and if it is in the same row and the same column of the current index, then we can call the DFS function with this stone. After that, we have to increase the group counter. Finally, we have to return and minus groups, which is the number of stones we can remove with the same row or column. I hope you understood the code. Thank you everyone for watching the video. We will get back soon with another LeetCode solution.